Back on the show is the champ, the BFL Bantamweight champion, Cole Smith, who's going to be trying out for the Ultimate Fighter. But we also have to talk about his win last weekend. So, Cole, how the heck are you? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Nice and full after that fight.
Yeah, I bet. I was going to say, and what a performance. You went out there and got the first round finish over a tough guy in Tyler Dolby. You know, Tyler comes from a great camp at Zuma Martial Arts. How happy were you with your performance? Did things kind of go according to plan in that one?
Yeah, I was super happy, and it's nice to beat a guy from such a top gym. They're undefeated in Battlefield. They're undefeated in title shots. So I wanted to be the first one to put the one on their record. The first loss there.
And I was going to ask, was the win sort of bigger, in this matchup, just with the fact that the main event didn't end up happening? So, I mean, this was sort of the big fight on the card. Did you find that the response for this one was a lot better?
I mean, I always have tons of people out there, so the response is always good. Main event, co-main event, first fight on the card, it doesn't really matter. A fight's a fight. I got to win every fight, so it doesn't really matter where I'm placed. Obviously, I prefer now to be the main event. But again, it doesn't really matter, it's the same pressure, so it doesn't really matter.
Excellent. How'd you celebrate after the fight?
I went out with my brother. It was his birthday. He didn't really get to celebrate too much up until that point. So after I won the fight, we went out to the Roxy, a bunch of our teammates, and just had a good time. Yeah, it was real good.
Awesome. For those who don't know, the Roxy's like this notorious play. It's been around forever. I'm trying to even think I think even in I don't know how long it's been around, but all the Canucks go there after the games and stuff. It's the spot.
Everyone goes there. Yeah, it's one of the better clubs downtown, I'd say.
Yeah, no, that's you did it up right. That's a championship celebration, if I must say so.
Yeah,
that's definitely worth it.
And then I had the poutine right after.
Oh,
they got
great!
Bacon, cheese, poutine right next door, and all that. So that was good.
Nice, you really did it up. That's awesome. How has training been this last week? Did you get in the gym at all, or did you take the week off?
I've been in the gym every day since Monday. I've just been kind of hanging out, training a little bit, kind of grappling a little bit, rolling around, and just kind of having fun. I haven't really pushed myself too hard or anything. I kind of felt a little sick yesterday, so that's probably my body telling me you need to relax and just chill out for a week. So I'm probably going to start doing that. Actually, Monday I'm going to start training for the Ultimate Fighter Tryouts. So I'm relaxed today and tomorrow, and that's going to be it.
So let's talk about that. Of course, they announced the news, I think it was last week or week before, that they were doing the Ultimate Fighter. But I believe it's, I don't know the weight classes exactly, but I know featherweight's on there, lightweight, I think 170. So for this one, I imagine just with the fact you could potentially be fighting so often, featherweight is where you're going to be at trying out for on the show.
Yeah, featherweight. I mean, it's just too tough to make. I mean, there's not a bantamweight anyways, but if there were a bantamweight, I mean, I'm such a big bantamweight, it would just be too difficult for me to cut every 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it is, So 45 seems like it's the right spot. I only have to cut 7 or 8 pounds every time. That won't be too difficult for me.
And have you talked to any other fighters that have tried out for the Ultimate Fighter, maybe get some tips on, kind of what to expect when you're out there?
Yeah, I got a lot of information from Jeremy Kennedy, actually. He's the one who sent me the link and all that kind of stuff. He tried out, I think. He didn't make it. My other team, Brendan, tried out. He didn't make it. He said a lot of the people who were making it kind of had, they were either from, a huge, famous gym or they had some UFC fighters with them. So Jeremy actually is planning on coming with me just to make
nice.
It look, So hopefully that's going to give some brownie points for me.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I forget how many Canadians tried out. I forget what season that was, but Jeremy tried out. There was a bunch of other Canadians as well who made the trek out there, and then none of them got selected. Where's the love up in the Great White North? We haven't had any Canadians on any Ultimate Fighters in forever. It seems like, not at least since the Tough Nations.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's going to be kind of tough too, right? You only got 90 seconds of hitting pads and 90 seconds of rolling, and then you got to put on an interview, and I guess the interview is probably the most important part, I would say.
Right. Well, you're a veteran now. How many of these we done? You're getting getting good at the interview part, so I think you got that down, Pat.
Yeah.
Plus, if you wear a shirt like that, I mean, you're going to be in business there. By the way, great shirt with the George Costanza that you're wearing right now. It looks awesome.
I got a whole bunch of crazy funky shirts that I'm probably going to rock at the interview. I got Pokemon shirts and toques and hats and all that kind of stuff. So maybe that'll give me a little bit of an edge. I look different.
Are you bringing your brother out as well, or is it just you and Jeremy going down?
No, I'm going with Jamie Horth, the Battlefield female champion, and I'm going to be going with my jiu-jitsu instructor, Mike Nasu. He's going to be taking me out. And then we're probably going to be going down to LA as well and doing some rolling over there at Leo Vieira's gym. So we're gonna make like a trip out of it. So it should
It's
be
going to
good.
be like a work vacation because you'll get some training in there as well, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 30 seconds of training, but whatever.
No, you got to take that shot though. I mean, if you can get on, that's the exposure is huge, and it's still a show that's been running as long as it has. So I think that's it's a great opportunity for you. Now, as far as just Canadians, do you know any other Canadians that are trying out besides the ones that are heading down with you?
I think Chris Anderson might be trying out.
That's right. I did see a post from him about that. Unfortunate what happened in his fight, but hey, if he can turn it around by getting on the show, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm gonna send him a message and see if he wants to hang out a little bit down there.
Yeah, it would be good that you Battlefield guys got to stick together, right? So it's important.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, no, I was going to say that I imagine that the fact that you have a title as well, I think would probably help your chances because I'm sure there's some undefeated guys that are going down there that don't have any titles, and I would imagine the title holders would take a little bit more precedence. That's just my thoughts, though.
I mean, I have a title. I've defended my title. I mean, I'm only 4-0, and I've already have a belt, and I've defended it. I have 15 Muay Thai fights. I haven't lost one of those. I'm 1-1 in professional boxing. My one win, I beat an ex-IBF champion with 25 fights. So I think I do have kind of an advantage. I'm one of the more experienced guys there for sure. And I think this show will kind of expose all the people who've been padding their records a little bit,
Yeah. No, I agree.
Excited because I fought some tough guys considering I'm only 4-0. So I think it's a good chance for me to kind of show who the best bantamweight around is.
The focus is on the Ultimate Fighter, obviously, but if things don't pan out, is it the plan still to go back to Thailand? I know you had talked about that, going and doing some more training out there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back, probably mid-year or something like that. But I mean, I have to go back there. I just love it out there. It's so nice, it's so convenient to train, and everything's so cheap, and the food is so good. It's hard not to want to go back.
How does this impact your Christmas plans? Because again, the tryouts I believe are on the 12th, so I imagine you'd stay out there a week and a bit, and then I guess would just things be business as usual back at home as far as the holiday season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know exactly what is planned. If I go there for a couple days and then come back, and then I think if I make it, I got to go back out for a couple weeks. And I'm just, I mean, obviously, I'm hoping that's not during Christmas or New Year's or anything, because I haven't really gotten to spend Christmas or New Year's with my girlfriend. Not too much. So, because I'm usually in Thailand or whatever, so I would like to celebrate it with her this year. It would be nice.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait to see what ends up happening here, man. Best of luck, Cole. I mean, again, we need more Canadians on the Ultimate Fighter, so I'm definitely pulling for you on this one. Just remind people where they can get a hold of you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, the ColeTrain01. That's about my most used social media. And then all my sponsors, Anytime Fitness is one of my top sponsors. Reflex Squamish is a great one. Dr. Amber Kirk, she's my chiropractor. She does the best work. Jared Burr, my massage therapist. The guy's the man. The Sound. Team Quest Thailand. Those are all my sponsors. And Revolution MMA, I started going down there, so I got to give them a shout out too.